The Aborigines are the indigenous people of Australia, with a rich and complex history that spans tens of thousands of years. In this video, we will explore the origins of the Aborigines and their early history. The Aborigines are believed to have arrived in Australia around 60,000 years ago, making them one of the oldest continuous cultures in the world. They are thought to have migrated from Africa, crossing the Indian Ocean and settling in what is now known as Australia. The Aborigines were a nomadic people, living off the land and adapting to the harsh Australian environment. They developed a deep understanding of the natural world, using their knowledge to survive and thrive in a challenging landscape. The Aborigines had a rich and complex culture, with a strong emphasis on storytelling, art, and spirituality. They believed in a complex system of spirits and ancestors, and their art often depicted these beliefs in intricate detail. The Aborigines also had a deep connection to the land, which they believed was sacred and imbued with spiritual power. They had a complex system of land ownership and management which allowed them to live sustainably in their environment for thousands of years. Despite their rich and complex culture, the Aborigines faced many challenges over the centuries. They were often displaced from their land by European settlers, and their traditional way of life was disrupted by the introduction of new technologies and ways of living. Despite these challenges, the Aborigines have continued to maintain their culture and traditions, and their history remains an important part of Australia's cultural heritage. In the next segment of this video, we will explore the impact of European settlement on the Aborigines and their struggle for recognition and rights. In the late 18th century, European settlers arrived in Australia, bringing with them new technologies, ways of living, and a desire to claim the land for themselves. This had a profound impact on the Aborigines and their way of life. The arrival of European settlers led to widespread displacement of the Aborigines from their land. Many were forced to move to new areas, disrupting their traditional way of life and causing social and cultural upheaval. The Aborigines also faced violence and discrimination at the hands of European settlers. Many were killed or forcibly removed from their families, leading to a loss of cultural knowledge and identity. The Aborigines were also subjected to policies of assimilation, which aimed to erase their culture and force them to adopt European ways of living. This led to the loss of many traditional practices and beliefs, and a sense of disconnection from their cultural heritage. Despite these challenges, the Aborigines continued to resist and fight for their rights. In the 1960s, the Australian government began to recognise the importance of Aboriginal culture and rights and began to take steps towards reconciliation. Today, the Aborigines continue to face challenges, including social and economic disadvantage, health issues, and ongoing discrimination. However, there is also a growing recognition of the importance of Aboriginal culture and history, and a commitment to working towards a more just and equitable future. In the next segment of this video, we will explore the rich and diverse culture of the Aborigines, including the art, music, and spirituality. Join us as we continue to explore the fascinating history of the Aborigines. The Aborigines have a rich and diverse culture, with a strong emphasis on storytelling, art, music, and spirituality. In this segment, we will explore some of the key aspects of Aboriginal culture. Aboriginal art is one of the most well-known aspects of their culture. It is characterized by intricate patterns and designs, often depicting animals, plants, and spiritual beliefs. Aboriginal art is created using a range of materials, including bark, wood, and canvas. Music is also an important part of Aboriginal culture. Traditional music is often accompanied by dance, and is used in ceremonies and celebrations. The didgeridoo, a wind instrument made from a hollowed-out tree trunk, is one of the most well-known Aboriginal instruments. Spirituality is another key aspect of Aboriginal culture. The Aborigines believe in a complex system of spirits and ancestors, and their spiritual beliefs are deeply connected to the land. They have a strong sense of connection to the natural world, and believe that everything is interconnected. The Aborigines also have a rich tradition of storytelling, which is used to pass on cultural knowledge and beliefs. These stories often feature animals and spirits, and are used to teach important lessons and values. Despite the challenges faced by the Aborigines over the centuries, their culture and traditions have survived and continue to thrive today. There is a growing recognition of the importance of Aboriginal culture and history, and a commitment to working towards reconciliation and a more just and equitable future. In this video, we have explored the fascinating history and culture of the Aborigines, from their origins to their struggles for recognition and rights. We hope that this video has provided a deeper understanding and appreciation of this rich and complex culture. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of the Aborigines.